So today we are going to talk about, because this has been a recurring topic or problem for a lot of the ladies in the group, because there's been some sickness going on, and a lot of people are coming back from vacation as well, and a lot of women in the group are like spiraling about, oh shoot, I'm scared of losing my progress. Um, you're not going to lose your progress, okay? So if you're here, you're watching this or watching back at the recording, chances are you've come off from a vacation, or maybe got sick, or life just threw you a curveball and now you're like, fuck, how do I get back into the groove without crashing? So, first of all, just relax, okay? So pretty much type in the Zoom chat right now, just relax. Okay. So you remember the next time when this happens again, you just have to relax, just chill. Okay? Breathe. Like you didn't ruin any progress whatsoever. You're not starting over. You're just in that in-between zone from where your body and your brain are trying to remember the rhythm you had before. Okay? And that's exactly what this training is about. I'm going to give you my super simple four-step plan to bounce back with confidence. So nothing too extreme, no guilt, just small moves that add up big time. Okay? So why this matters. So this is the part no one talks about. This is when people usually give up. People usually give up after being away from the gym or their normal lifestyle for a week or 2 weeks or maybe a month, right? This is where people give up. Like after a break, they're thinking about like, how can I bounce back? And you're probably thinking, I've lost momentum. What is the point now? And I don't want to call out ladies, but then pretty much they always have this self-sabotage kind of attitude, which is normal. When they can't really get back to their normal routine, they feel like, oh, I've lost momentum. There's no point. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna eat whatever I want, right? But the truth is, you don't know how easy it is to get back into the rhythm. And like once you know exactly what to do and how easy it is, you're never gonna stop doing these things. Okay? And it's honestly not hard at all. People just naturally self-sabotage or they want to be a perfectionist. They think that like, oh, after 3 weeks of being away on vacation or being sick, they can go back to doing 3 to 4 workouts a week or eating the same amount of calories or doing as many steps, like maybe back to like 11,000 steps a day, right? You don't want to do that. Or that's honestly unrealistic. Because real consistency isn't about being perfect all the time. It's about being able to pause and press play again. So one other thing, and this is like a real life example, even from my life. Like it takes weeks to finally feel like yourself fully again. Okay, so for example, um, a good example is like when I went on vacation to Dominican Republic for like a week, right? And honestly, it took a long time to get back into the normal groove of things, working out 3 times a week, getting my steps in, eating properly, right? It took me honestly 2 weeks to finally get back to my normal schedule. And all I did was just show up as much as I could while not burning myself out and just trusting the process. Okay, so everyone in the group chat, just right now, um, just type in trust the process. Okay. Because I need you guys to just trust the process. Um, don't care too much about what's it called? Like getting back into the routine right away. It takes time. Okay. So we're just gonna dive right in. Here is the four-step game plan in order to bounce back after time off. Okay. So just put a one in the Zoom chat if you can hear me properly, just to make sure. So you can all hear me properly and it's loud and clear. Okay, so just put a one in the Zoom chat so I know you can hear me, and then I can get started. Okay. Yo, Trixie. Trixie, can you hear me?
Wait. Yeah.
Okay, anyways. We're just gonna start right now, okay? So just put a one in the Zoom chat if you can hear me.
Wait.
And what?
Mm.
I'm lost. And what?
Okay. So pretty much step one is you want to go easy at the gym, okay? Don't try to do anything extreme. You want to just go for three workouts a week, or maybe two. It depends on how you feel, right? I want you to be training at around a 5 or a 6 out of 10 intensity. Just start moving more weight. It doesn't have to be hard. You're not trying to break any records here. You're trying to get back into your normal routine. Okay. Um, yeah, it shouldn't feel like you're dying halfway through as well. Like even for me, for example, in the first week of me working out again, I was going super easy. I was not killing myself, like most people in the gym. Okay. And honestly, this isn't the time to prove anything. It's honestly the time to just rebuild that momentum. And honestly, just getting back into the habit of showing up is honestly like it's honestly a big win already. So the strength, the energy, the endurance, all of that will follow if you just show up. Like you don't need to be like super crazy about anything, about like pushing heavy weight and like breaking records or anything. You just need to be consistent. And that just means like showing up as well. Okay? So number one, just go easy on yourself in the gym, 5 or 6 out of 10 intensity. Don't kill yourself. Okay? That's how people quit. And no one in this group is quitters. So step number two is you want to keep the movement high. So even if your workouts are light, keep your steps high. Because this is probably the easiest way to like refire up your fat burning engine after taking a break. Okay? So you don't need to overthink it. All you need to do is walk more. Just walk more. Pretty much it, right? Move more. Do your groceries in person. Park farther when you're at the mall. Or just find a podcast or listen to your favorite music and just yeah, just keep on shit. What is happening? So listen to a podcast, listen to your favorite music, just walk, okay? You don't need to overthink it, just walk more. Because imperfect action takes like is daily, and that's why you need to be consistent, okay? Movement is honestly like low key, the biggest metabolism booster. It tells your body, oh, we're moving again, okay? And that message really matters. So if you're not feeling 100% for big workouts yet, that's totally fine. Just move your body more, just by walking, okay? Your energy will come back faster than you think. And you always want to remember that imperfect action daily is what consistency is. So you don't have to be perfect when you bounce back. You just have to show up, even if it's a little bit. Okay. So I always say this all the time. Stop having a perfectionist mindset. That's the most toxic thing you can do if you're on a fat loss journey. Okay. Nothing in this fat loss journey is ever going to be perfect. You just got to show up for yourself every single day. Okay. So put a three in the Zoom chat if you're ready for number three, just to make sure. So we got one, go easy on yourself in the gym if you missed it. And number two is you just want to keep the movement high. So number three is you just want to stock up on whole foods. This one is honestly underrated. Like after this call, I want you to go to the grocery store and stock your fridge with whole foods. Because when you've got veggies, when you got fruit, when you got more meat and quality carbs ready to go, stuff that's actually going to expire, you're pretty much setting yourself up to win, right? Because no one wants to waste food. Everyone hates food. Everyone hates wasting money on food, right? So when you spend more money on whole foods, You're going to be more likely to use it. Okay. And that forces you to go back into your good habits right away without just relying on motivation. You're kind of forced to be eating the good food and the good normal food. Okay. And let's be real, like after a vacation or being sick, your cravings are all over the place. Like having healthy stuff ready and prepped makes it 10 times easier to eat well without any willpower. Okay, so after this call, schedule a day, maybe tomorrow, maybe after this call, maybe on Friday, maybe Saturday. Okay, sometime this week, go to the grocery store, buy as many Whole Foods as you can, stock up your fridge with that, because that's what's actually going to help you lose the weight faster. Okay, so number four is one that everyone does not give themselves. Okay, so step four is you got to give yourself some grace. Okay. This one is honestly a big one because most women expect to bounce back in 2 or 3 days, which is honestly super realistic. And when they don't, they get frustrated. They start to self-sabotage. They start to give up. They start to thinking that they've lost it all, right? But you haven't. You just need more time. As I said earlier, it took me like 2 weeks to actually finally bounce back to my normal routine. And that's coming from a guy that's been working out for 12 years now. Okay? You just need some time to slowly develop those habits again. Okay? And sometimes it might take like 2 workouts in the first week. Just make sure next week you get some like 3 workouts in. Or maybe your steps in the first week back are just 6,000. Increase that by 500 the next week, right? Slowly bring it up. Okay? Just don't quit, keep on going. Okay? Um, yeah, maybe you feel bloated. Maybe your strength isn't where it was after coming back from vacation or being sick. Maybe your jeans feel a bit tighter, and that's okay. It's not permanent. It's probably going to last maybe 1 or 2 weeks when you start getting the ball rolling again. You're not lazy, you're not failing, you're literally just readjusting. Okay. And your body's going to thank you later by taking it slow and steady. I'm just going to remind you this how a lot of people quit. They come back from vacation, or let's say, for example, this is what I hear a lot when I meet people. They train really hard for a few months. They're eating well. Their step count is high. And they're working out 4 to 5 times a week for 3 months. Okay. Getting ready to look good for vacation. After that vacation, they're eating garbage every day. They're not moving a lot. They're just lounging around, which is totally fine, right? And their sleep is all over the place, probably because they've been partying all night, kind of thing. And once they get back home, they don't do anything about it. They come home feeling like shit, feeling unmotivated, and then that just leads to self-sabotage, which leads to I don't feel like doing this stuff anymore. They forget like how much like all the hard work that they did in the first 3 months, and then vacation came in, and then they just quit after that, right? But honestly, it's not that hard to bounce back. You just gotta slowly bring or like slowly pace yourself in order to get those habits back again. And it might take 1 week, it might take 2 weeks. Sometimes it might take three. For example, when I went to the Philippines and my Asia trip for 2.5 weeks, it took me 3 weeks to finally bounce back. But every week was slowly progressing back into my normal routine. Okay. Same thing for when you're sick. In the first week, you want to push super lightweight. Second week, maybe you start to feel 80% there. Third week, maybe you feel 100% there. Okay. You just have to trust the process. Okay. So everyone in the Zoom chat right now, type this down. Trust the process so you don't forget. Okay. Always trust the process. Build it up slowly. Don't ever quit, especially if you worked so hard for it for 3 months, for example, and you want to look good for your vacation, right? And also, like, let's say you've been working like hard on your fitness goal and you've been losing a lot of weight, but sickness hits you and you're out of the gym for like 1 week, or you're not able to eat because you lost your appetite, right? Um, take some time to regroup, take some time to like do lighter workouts, Give yourself some grace. As I said now, like being bloated is gonna be normal. Being tired is normal. Being low energy is normal after being sick for 1 week or being on vacation for 2 weeks, right? Just trust the process and you will get to back to where you were right when you left off. Okay? So just to recap today's call, like, let's see. So now you have 4 steps to reset. Okay? And you didn't ruin your progress. You didn't fall off forever. You just paused. And now you got a plan, right? Light workouts 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. Okay? High daily movement. That's roughly 6 to 10,000 steps a day. Slowly bring it up. Okay? Stock your fridge with a lot of whole and real food. And number 4 is like give yourself some grace. Okay? Trust the process. And that's all you need in order to bounce back. You don't need to punish yourself or go all in or try to make up what you lost in that 1 week. You just need to reset back to the basics and slowly ease your way into it. Okay? And when you do this consistently, every time life throws something at you just like this, like sickness or vacation, you're never going to feel like you're starting all over again. Okay? You're just resetting for like a few weeks and you're going to slowly get back into it, right? Because yes, you want to enjoy the vacations, but you got to understand that like you're going to feel weaker, you're going to feel more tired when you get back. Yes, there's going to be 1 or 2 times a year where you get super sick. You're not going to lose that strength. You're just going to build it up again in 2 weeks or 3. And then you're going to be able to do more steps again right away. Okay? I know you guys aren't quitters. There's people out there. There's a lot of people that don't have a program like this where they just stay down and they don't do anything about it. But no one in this group is a quitter. They know that they trust the process and they have these 4 things in order to just reset so that they're set for vacation or set for when they get sick again. Okay? So in the Zoom chat right now, put I am not a quitter. Remind yourself that because you guys aren't. Okay? You guys aren't quitters. That's why I let you into the program. And this is how you see results long term. Okay? So everyone type in the Zoom chat, I am not a quitter. Anyways, so now you guys have 2 options. So option number 1, you can be like most women who do absolutely nothing. And then they wait for motivation to show up again after being sick, after being on vacation for a few weeks, right? You can be that person. You can be that woman that just waits for motivation. Okay? That spark of motivation could show up in a few days. It could show up in a few weeks. It could show up in a few months or maybe a few years. It's honestly different for everyone. Okay? You could do that, do nothing, or you could just fucking start now. Okay? Use these steps to get back into the swing of things. It's only 4 easy steps. It's not even that hard. And it's really sad that people actually like do absolutely nothing to wait for motivation. And usually when motivation comes back, it's usually back in September after summer is over, right? And they lose that motivation in the first week or first month, and they wait until you probably guessed it, January, when everyone wants to restart their fitness goal again. Okay. But then again, this stuff is designed, like these steps are designed for you to not fuck up like that. Make sure your fat loss goal is always running in your head and you're not stopping. You're showing up consistently every single day. Okay. So which one are you guys going to choose? Option 1 or 2? Just put in the Zoom chat right now. Are you going to start now? Or are you going to do absolutely nothing like most women? And I don't want you guys to be like most women because most women are quitters, to be honest. People in this program, they do something about it, right? They actually take initiative. They give me success stories. They don't sat like they don't they're not satisfied for less. They don't sell for less, right? And just having that mindset is going to help you do this for the rest of your life. Okay? Because I don't see myself as a quitter. I don't see myself stop working out or um eating healthy still and keeping my step count high. I can see myself doing that for the rest of my life. Okay? But yeah, if you have any questions, type them in the Zoom chat right now. If not, just put a all good in the Zoom chat and I can just end this call. Okay? So no questions, just put an all good. And yeah, all good. Cool. Anyways, peace out, guys. See you next week.